Speaking about the rate of deployment, I mean, we are seeing in the industry that more and more companies are going SaaS.
Yeah.
Is that the strategy for Epicor too?
Oh, absolutely. Sometimes a market moves, and you've got to be ready to move with it. And when we see the pace of innovation in the cloud, right? Because there's millions of developers around the world, right? So the pace of innovation in the cloud is driving even more adoption of cloud. As we said at one, IDC yesterday said, 75%, 76% of customers in the next 12 months will be cloud. We've seen a massive shift both in our own business from when we first came here to KL, or when I first came here to KL when I joined the company 6.5 years ago. The business was 15% SaaS and 85% kind of traditional on-prem. I was going to use the legacy word there, we might want to take that, but we're now at 76% SaaS.
Yeah, we see this change as well.
So massive change, but and that change is challenging for us as vendors, right? Because you're changing a revenue stream from immediate profit to over time, and we recognise that for our partners too, and making that pivot to SaaS. And we've done that really well over the last couple of years. I think there's more to do there, and I think that's where there's an opportunity, right? And we want to help you build that annuity stream, because then you've got a different profile of business and return on your investment than sell, move on, sell, move on.
Yeah, it is a change. It's a shift for us.
It is a shift, yeah.
Yeah, but what I wanted to comment on that, because we are seeing that a couple of years back, it was a big reluctance among our customers, and they wanted to keep their servers, their data in the desk under the computer under the desk. Now, I mean, we don't have this hesitations anymore. Yeah? Basically, anybody, especially those larger organizations, don't even evaluate on-prem solutions. They just understand that they cannot afford having the level of security, for example, to maintain it, to keep the specialists, which are very expensive, the security specialists, but also to maintain the administration of the system, to apply patches, upgrades, and all of that is just, they don't have to think about it. They can focus on what they can do best, which run the business. Yeah, so we see the massive change, and I think that's moving on. They will not be selling any more on-prem solutions. Yeah, it's basically all is going cloud.
I mean, we still offer both because it's ultimately a customer choice, and for multiple reasons. One being innovation. The innovation's happening in the cloud, right?
Sure.
And data and access to data to look at models and train. If you've only got yours, you only know what you know. So there's one aspect of that. The other aspect, and I think you hit on it there, is the whole security area. That's my background, is all infrastructure and as a service and platform as a service, not necessarily the applications. And that whole area, in terms of you look at how do you drive utilization of a platform. When you go, if I go back 5 or 10 years, you're looking at it in the IT department, the servers and the storage are probably 10 to 14% utilised. Yeah. They've been delivered for peak performance, and it maybe happen once a month. Yeah. Right? So you're paying, if at all, and you're using all that money and horsepower, and you're not getting the value for it. Yeah. So, there's multiple aspects of why cloud. It's innovation, it's value, it's time to market, it's total cost of ownership, not just the hardware in terms of what goes under the desk, right? But the people and process cost of build, operate, and managing that is probably 4 times more expensive than the cost of the server and storage.
Of course, right? Especially over time. Yeah?
Over time, absolutely, absolutely.